All right, here's the project, you guys. We've got the acacia tent all set up. I had to do a little bit of a rundown on it to make sure it was in still operating order. And I also wanted to see if I could put the air conditioner through here, which I was able to. So check that out. It's kind of a pre-trip kind of test, I guess. I don't really know what to call it, but I figured I would make sure everything was good to go. Come inside here. I've got the air conditioner running, and I've got a little a little chair for right now. We'll see how this goes. Kind of an impromptu live stream to kind of catch you guys up on what happened this week and just what's going on and just say hi. So we'll go ahead and sit down. Oh, that's nice. I've got to get the air conditioner blowing on me because it's hot. Yeah, check that out. Isn't that nice? Oh. Whew. I don't know, the temperature today is in the 80s. Might be closer to 90s right now, I'm not sure. Let me get this all situated. Okay, all right. It is hot, it's toasty. Curious how hot it is where you guys. 92 in New York. Wow, that is toasty. Like I said, we've got 86. We're gonna have a high of 89 today. And it has just been hot. We've had a ton of fires around our area lately. One of them has burned over like 7,000 acres, and it didn't take long to do that. And that is not far from the house. Oh, Gil, that's a perfect temperature. So I just wanted to pop in here, kind of let you guys know what's been going on. I just like to kind of do these live streams once in a while to just get answers or questions from you guys and give you answers. And just to kind of give you a rundown on some of the things that happen around here. Because I don't show everything. And not every week do I get out to make a video. Because either stuff's going on or just happenstance, you know, family life. And I think a lot of you guys understand that, especially during the summertime. The summertime is busy. It's busy for everybody. So this week, priority one for me this week was to get a motor for the boat. And boy, I tell you what, I have been looking for a boat motor, which seems like 2 months. Looking for that right motor for that boat that I have. We've been using the little trolling motor, the little electric motor, and it's been fine, but it hasn't been great. So I've been looking for a used 2-stroke outboard motor for the boat, and I found one. Finally, I finally found one. It's an old one. It's 1994, but it's in good condition, and I'm excited to get it out, you guys, and rip around on the lake and go camping. So that was one of the things that I had to do this week. So it ate up some of my time. I had to drive, I think it was like 3 hours west of me to go meet up with the gentleman. And if you guys have ever done like Facebook Marketplace or Craigslist stuff, it always is kind of weird. It really is. But anyways, I think I paid $700 for the new motor, which I thought was a really good deal. It runs great. I had it on the water to test it out and make sure it ran, and everything looked good. So I'm excited, you guys, to have the boat dialed in. And then I also wanted to test out the inflatable tent here, the floating tent, because this next week, that's what we're gonna go do. We're gonna take this inflatable floating tent and we're gonna go camp on it. One of the ideas I had was to take it with the boat. So kind of drag it out to a campsite. I don't know if that'll work, but it might. I don't really know. So that'll be one of the tests that we'll do. The other thing that I was trying to do this week is mount a trolling motor to this tent. So I bought a little thing that you glue to it. Unfortunately, it just didn't work out the way I wanted it to. And also, after I started researching it, once you add motors to things, you got to get them registered here in Washington. And I wasn't going to register my tent. So that's what's been going on this week. It's been very busy. Very, very busy. And I wasn't able to make a video for you guys. So figure I'd do the live stream, kind of catch up. We'll see if I can see some of your guys' comments. Hey, Jada, what's going on? Hello from Thailand. Wow. What time is it in Thailand? Hello, Lisa. Jenny. Oh, I'm really sorry to hear, Jenny. Keep praying. Oh, yeah, definitely heat waves. So, yeah, it's been a very busy week. But it was a good week in the sense that I was getting stuff accomplished for the channel. So I'm happy about that. But I don't like it when I miss a video, you know. Oh, hey, you have a recipe? Okay, Lori, just send it to Baum Outdoor Recipes at gmail.com, I think. I think that's what it is. So I got it all pumped up and I haven't seen any leaks or anything. We haven't had this tent out in over a year, if not more. It could be longer than that. Seems like time just flies. So I think it'll be a lot of fun. We're gonna camp on the water this time. The last time I had this tent out, we didn't actually sleep on the water. So as long as the weather permits, we'll get out there and we'll sleep on the water in this tent, which I'm really excited about. I think it'll make for a fun, exciting video for you guys. Man, sure is nice to have this little air conditioner pointed right at you. Look at that. Yeah, camping in the boat. That's what I'm excited about. I've been I had the boat, the True Kit out for a little bit, kind of setting up tents inside of it to see if they would work. Because if you guys watched the last video, man, there's a lot of bugs on them shorelines. There really are. So it'd be kind of nice to be able to push the boat back into the water and just anchor out and camp overnight. As long as everything is safe. You know, I've never camped on or slept really on a boat that's floating, so that'll be a new experience. John, it's good to see you. Hey, buddy, I got your email. I haven't emailed you back. I hope your back's doing okay. You're going to figure out a way that you can go fishing. I'll tell you that right now. You'll figure it out. Just be patient. And I'm praying for you, buddy. Yes, definitely I'm going to fish off of it. We're going to fish off of it. Cowboy camp on the boat. So what do you do there, J-Dub? So, yeah, I don't know. I just wanted to do a real quick live stream with you guys as I was setting things up. Kind of impromptu. I don't really know what else to say. If you guys got questions for me, I guess you can throw them my way. Summertime is such a slow period. for the channel, it seems. So ideas. I'd like to get ideas from you guys. What do you want to see? How can I do something that's interesting to you? Maybe if also recipes, definitely recipes. If you want to send me some recipes, you guys, just like I already mentioned, Baum Outdoors recipes at gmail.com. Send me out some recipes. We'll try them out because I really like doing that. Hello from Braunston, Kentucky. Wow, cool. What happened to the motorcycle stuff? Well, I did recently, Gil, I did a oil change on the bike, and I just got the tabs. So now that I got the tabs for the bike, we can get out there and do some motorcycle camping. That was the other thing with the boat. The other thing with the boat that I did this week is I had to get it registered. The way that I've had the boat lately is with the electric motor. And it's under the horsepower that I need to register it. So once I got the 15 horsepower motor, I needed to register the boat. So this week we went into the DOL, got the boat registered, licensed. I've still got to put the little stickers on the boat. And then I just finished my Boater's Ed class. What you have to do in Washington State if you have like a boat that has 15 horsepower or more. So I'm making sure I'm getting legal before I get out there and start doing more boating. Just because everything's changed. But once I did that, Gil, I went and got the tabs for the motorcycle, and we'll head out there and do some motorcycle camping as well. I've got my hands in all types of things. I kind of tend to do that. So I'm trying to figure out how I can kind of focus on one thing that I'm enjoying to do. And right now it's kind of the boating thing. Not that I don't want to do the motorcycle stuff, but I know that I can do some rides and throw them on the other channel too. So maybe we'll do that, Gil. Thanks, Jenny. I'm glad you enjoy them. I'm having fun making them. Like I said, I just like being creative, and as long as you guys enjoy it and you're watching it, hey, we'll keep it up. But yeah, the boating theme kind of just turned into that this year, I guess. I didn't, first and foremost, I'll tell you this right here, right now. I never thought that I would own a boat. I never thought that I would like boating. Growing up, we never had a boat. Family didn't have a boat. And actually, I told Shelby, I was like, we're never going to own a boat. I just don't see us ever owning boats. Shelby had boats growing up. And I don't know if it was just my confidence. Like, I wasn't very confident in, like, doing water sports or stuff. I don't really know what it was. Or it's just the fact maybe that I didn't grow up with it. I had been on boats before, but I'd never commanded a boat or, you know, was the captain of my own little boat. And so other than having like canoes and stuff like that, once I had the electric motor and that little skiff, that's the first time I've really had my own like propelled thing. And I really got excited about it. So I'm kind of hyped up on some of the boating stuff. And I'm excited about it now that summer's here. So as long as the weather plays out, I'm going to try to be on the water. Yes, family outings too, John. We'll get out there with the family. We tested it out. We had that boat with 5 people on it. We had 5 people. And it was crowded, but it worked. So we'll probably do some boat camping with the family, or at least that's the plan. Kind of logistically, I got to figure it all out, but yes, Rice Krispies over a real fire. Cootie tents. I don't know that I've heard of that, Conrad. I don't know if I've ever seen a cootie tent. I'll have to look it up. Camping in Yosemite National Park. Yeah, I for sure would like to go. I don't know if I should ask, Joshua, what does BOAT stand for? Okay, Daphne, Monty has not been on the boat yet. Kind of wanted to get confident with the boat myself. And then he doesn't really like to swim. He likes to wade in the water. But his coat is so heavy that when he gets wet, he just sinks. So I have to find, I think we had a life jacket for him. We got it for him like a year ago, and he's already too big for it. So I'd have to find another life jacket. I know it's kind of funny, but he's a winter dog. He likes the snow. Gil, good idea. Actually, now that I have the boat, we can go over there and explore a little more. And there are some campsites along the river that we can go camp at. So we'll do that too. Dale, I'm not really sure the range on the electric motor. If I have it at full blast, so it's doing 1,000 watts, the little timer says I have an hour on it. So you could do that for an hour. But every time I've gone out, I never use it at full throttle. And it'll give you me like 8 or 9 hours of runtime, which is really good. I mean, I've really liked the electric boat motor. Especially how quiet it is and instant. Like you just put the little safety thing clip on there and you can go. You don't have to start it up. You don't have to do any of that. So that's going to be something I'm going to get used to with the new motor. It's going to be louder and it's going to smell like that good old two-stroke. Hello, Gary. Hello, Melissa. Thanks for tuning in. Oh boy, John, do I prefer red vines or Twizzlers? I'm a red vine guy. I like the red vines. The one thing that I like that are Twizzlers are the little nubs. What are they, like Twizzler nibs? I think it's nibs maybe. They're like the cherry ones. Those are delicious, but I usually go for red vines, for sure. And as a kid, it was like always the big ones, you know, that you'd find at like the movie theaters in the big wrapper, little plastic rope. Oh, wait a minute. That's different. That's different, isn't it? Is the rope is different than the red vines. Am I wrong? You got me second guessing myself here. I like that too, whatever that is. Just to let you know, off-road come this winter on the channel coming soon. Do some off-roading? Yeah, we could do that. Lisa, I'm reading your comment here about people sending stuff in. I really don't need anything. I like to see like channel art, you know, like if you have art or something like that, you can send that in. I actually have to do a mail call. I haven't been to the post office in a while, and I have a couple of items like some coffee and things from you guys that I haven't tried yet, and I got to get it out and do it. I always forget. So we'll do another mail call here soon, but I don't know. I mean, if you guys want to send me things, anything that you have that's unique to where your location is, I always like to see that. Drawings, maybe your favorite coffee, anything like that. Black licorice. I actually don't mind black licorice. I don't usually eat it all the time, but Do more camping with my brother. Yes, I definitely have to do that. So one thing that has come up on the channel quite a bit, and I don't really even want to talk about this subject really, but I know you guys that are watching right now are true subscribers. You guys are fans. But there are those people that, I don't know, YouTube is a job. It is a profession for a lot of people. And when it comes to product placements and things like that, it's part of the job. A lot of the things that I see and have, I would not have if I wasn't able to partner with a company. And I think a lot of you guys understand that. One thing that I'm scaling back from now, though, is basically doing product reviews or even accepting any product placements. So I think I have 2 more tents that I have from a couple of companies that I've got to show. I don't get paid from companies to show products. Basically, payment is from the product itself. And the only way I ever get paid is if I were to sell that product. And I haven't done that really. I've got a lot of products around the house. But I hear a lot of comments saying, it's all free stuff to you, free stuff, And it comes with the YouTube thing. But I put that it's a sponsored post, or I tell you guys when it's a sponsored video. And that's kind of part of the YouTube thing. It really is. But I've decided that I'm not accepting any more products. I'm just not. I see a lot of people that just get upset about it, or they say a lot of things about me because of it. And done. I'm done with product placements. I'm done with new things. If there's a new product that I have on the channel, I will have purchased it with my own money. And I'm just doing that out of just, as I'm a viewer myself to a lot of channels, I've seen it. I've been there. Oh, it's another new thing. It's another new thing that he's got. Oh, he's got that. He's got this and that. I get it. I totally get it. It is a perk of a YouTuber. But, yeah, I'm done working with companies. I've had a couple of videos that they were kind of stressful to do because the company they kind of are on your tail. They want you to get your product done. They want you to upload the video, show them the content before you put it live. There's a lot of stipulations to a lot of product reviews and working with companies. So I've said no more. I'm done. Anything you guys have seen on the channel from here on out will be either purchased by me or acquired a long time ago. Anyways, that's my little rant. And I know it doesn't really actually help because the people that are saying that stuff aren't really true followers of the channel. But I just want to be a straight shooter with you guys. I do. I have given away products. Yes, I have. I've got too much. I do have a lot of stuff. Maybe that'll be one things I got to do. Go through all the stuff I have, and maybe we can put it up for, I don't know really how to do it. Like maybe like a garage sale or something where it's just kind of like, I don't even know, like a lottery or so. I don't know. I don't like to say lottery, but you pick a number in a random drawing or something and people get free gear. Oh, I bet, J-Dub. I'm telling you right now, a lot of the products I have, I would not have if I didn't have a YouTube channel. That's just the truth. At first, the very first thing I said when I started this channel was, people want to see something new. People want to see new products constantly. They get bored. If I were to go camping and I use the same tent over and over, would people actually get bored of that? So in my head, I was like, well, I want to have some different content, some different things to try. And then as you start accepting, products from companies, other companies start sending you stuff. So it kind of snowballs. But I've got plenty of gear now to keep you guys interested, I hope. And if I do buy something, that will be it. I will buy it. I will purchase it. Yeah, and I mean, like I said, a lot of people do sponsors differently than me. They'll work out a contract where they get a product and payment. I've never done that, so I'm not like making bank here or something. I am the channel is, by the Lord's grace, is surviving right now. That's all there is to say. I mean, I only make money off of this channel through ads. So if you guys aren't watching videos, I'm not making money. I don't think a lot of people notice that or realize that, but when the views are down, I'm not making money. If the Lord puts me in another profession, that's what he's going to do. I'll tell you that right now. That's where I'm at, Linda. I'm definitely at that point. Whatever he wants me to do, that's what I'm going to do. If it's going to keep doing this, making YouTube channel, video stuff, then hey, that's where I'll be, and I'll be happy there. But if he wants me somewhere else, then hey, what can I do? I got to go where he wants me to go. But anyways, that was kind of a, I kind of talked about with Shelby even mentioning any of that stuff. And I don't know, it's a rant, but it's just what YouTube is. A lot of people don't realize how much work it is, and that we do partner with companies to kind of survive in some ways, but thank you guys. I know you guys are supporters of the channel. I really do. That's why you're here. Just trying to stay consistent with the channel, I think, is the biggest thing for me. It really is. It's the hardest thing on YouTube right now for me. Either there's something that comes up, throughout the week and I miss a video. YouTube just doesn't like that. They do not like that. So once I get dropped off people's feeds, it makes it hard to recover. So trying to be consistent is a challenge. It really is. Anyways, you guys have any other questions? Oh, definitely going to be doing more paintings. I got to do that. When am I coming to Idaho? I love Idaho. Idaho, boy, I'll probably be in Idaho this next week. I don't know yet. It's my favorite place. I don't know if you guys can see kind of the landscape here. I'm at home, but it's really dry. And Eastern Washington it's like I don't even know, semi-arid desert in a lot of places. But it's very scablands where I live, so it's very hot and just dry. Idaho to me is like the perfect place. I love all the big trees. It just feels cooler over there. I would actually live in Idaho if I could, but it's just not where the Lord has me right now. Where is one place you would like to visit camp that is on your list? Okay, lately, I am super close to Glacier National Park. Very close. It's just a little ways over past Idaho into Montana. and I've never visited there. So I really want to go over to Glacier, check that out. I think one of the roads, I think it's like the Road to the Sun or something like that. I can't remember. But there's so much to explore over there. But the other problem is it's so busy. It's a little bit busy over there. So if I could find a place to go camping in Glacier, that'd be a lot of fun. But then I don't know also the challenges of videoing in national parks and stuff. You know, there's been so much change to a lot of things that I always like to just do it BLM land, public lands, you know, stuff like that. So Glacier's one of them. I've been to Yellowstone, but I was there as a kid. So I'd like to go back to Yellowstone. Oh, I gotta plug in my phone. There we go. Bring back Wiley. Jody, I'll have to. I've been coming up with ideas of things that I could do. This might sound weird, but sometimes I'll go back and I'll watch some of my earlier videos that I did, and I'll actually inspire myself. That kind of sounds weird, I bet, but I'll go, oh man, I forgot about doing stuff like that, you know, like, oh, Wiley, little skits with Wiley, or I was coming up with some other ideas of skits that I could do around the campfire, things like that, just being more creative. And as time goes on, when you're doing something kind of every week, and I don't know what it is, it's just kind of like a normal job, you know, kind of start to get repetitive, and you do the same thing over and over. So I like to actually look back at videos that I've done and draw inspiration. So Wiley, he's got to come back. he's got to come back on the boat. Yeah. The East Coast would be fun. Yeah, of course, camping in a motorhome camp or counts. A mini Winnie, yeah. Camp your camp. Never been to North Carolina. I've been down to Texas. We took a trip down to Texas one year as a kid. First time I think I saw the ocean. Other than that, I really have never explored any of the other states by myself. We've been down to Arizona. And we passed through all the states to go to Arizona. And then when I was in the Guard, Army Guard, I went down to Hurricane Katrina, so we did some time down there. But it was always just like, you know, you were working. You could never have time to go explore stuff. So there are definitely places here in the U.S. that I still need to go see and explore. I mean, I haven't even tapped into Washington, really. I'm still exploring my side of the state. Never been to Europe. Or does, yeah, Iraq doesn't count, right? Hello, Diddley from the UK. What's your favorite gadget to take camping? Oh, boy. Comfort things. I really like the comfort things. My bed is the biggest thing, really. I've got to have a comfortable mattress. And so I would say I forget what mat it is. The Mega Mat, maybe? Got to have a good mat. That's like key. I would go just with a sleeping bag and my mat if I could. It wasn't bugs and stuff. You know, I've got all types of gadgets. Air conditioners, duck lamp. Can't forget the duck lamp. That's like a little bit of piece of home right there. Destined to win, yes, the duck lamp. So yes, California is a place I'd like to go. I'd like to see the redwoods. And I know that's not terribly far from us. I'd like to go down there. Oh, the family. Where's the family? The family right now is getting, they're preparing the church for Vacation Bible School. So we've got Vacation Bible School this next week. Shelby's going to head that up. And we've been preparing for the last forever, seems like. There's a lot that that's involved in Vacation Bible School. So she's doing that right now while I kind of prepare for this coming week for me. I need to make up some more Wiley t-shirts. Good idea. So I actually do have some merch now. I forget, it's actually on the channel. I think you'll be able to see a banner with merch. I forget who it's through, Fourth Wall or something like that. Can't remember. I found a company that I thought maybe will work, so we'll give it a try. I've got hats, t-shirts, hoodies, I think a mug or something like that. So if you guys are interested in merch, and then maybe I'll have to make another Wiley t-shirt, Joni. Yeah, I do have an air conditioner going right now. I've got the Zero Breeze. And the reason I'm using the Zero Breeze is because it had, actually had battery. So, got the Zero Breeze right there. And then you just kind of funnel this up, point it right at my face. Works really well. I like it. I'm happy. That's a gadget I like to have camping when it's hot. Content with, hold on one second. Okay, there we go. I don't know, maybe I could do that, Lisa. Maybe come up with an idea of camping with subscribers. Maybe start out locally and see what happens, and then maybe broaden it out a little bit further. That would be, I think, a really cool thing to do. Because I know you guys, a lot of you camped longer than I have. I'm fairly new to camping when it comes to like years that I've done it. And I know there's a lot of people out there that have done it a lot longer than me. And I can learn some stuff. Yeah, this is a blow-up chair. I purchased this chair. I purchased it. I used it in one of the videos. I think it was at one of the air conditioner videos, actually. You haven't camped since the Army? John, there's a lot better camping than the Army, man. Gil, I told you there's still spiders at the Hilton. Belinda, you've never camped? Wow. Well, camping can be all types of different things. It doesn't mean you have to be in a tent on the ground, and at least that's how I think of it. You could go rent a little cabin and be out there in a different location, new place, new experience, with a cabin that has air conditioning, and that'd be a lot of fun. You could camp with an air conditioner, like I do when it gets really hot. You can rent all types of things. If you're in the US, you guys, really check out recreation.gov. They have some of the coolest little places that you can rent. And they're only like 40 or something like that bucks a night. Depends on what it is. If it's a fire lookout, they can get a little expensive, maybe 70, 80 bucks a night. But there's cabins all over the US. It seems like there's a lot more over here on the West Coast than there are on the east, but I've been to many cabins, and they're just so fun. They really are. So you can check out recreation.gov, or you can also, if you don't have camping gear and you want to go camping, go check out Hip Camp. HIPCAMP, hipcamp.com. And they actually have an app. You can pull up the app and you can find campsites that people are offering on their own campa or their own homes or own land. And you can find some of the coolest campsites. And a lot of them will even have like the tent already set up for you. They'll have sleeping stuff. I've had them where they have like bathrooms, things like that. Like hip camps are really cool. It's kind of like an Airbnb for camping. So go check out Hip Camp. That's glamping. I don't care. I like glamping. That's a pretty good dog you got, Gil. Oh, J-Dubs. That happens. Very cool. You're going to camp as an adult for the first time. That'll be amazing. Wow, Linda. That's crazy. Oh, thank you so much, Linda, for the super chat. Appreciate that. Hello, Sarman. You're never late. You just showed up to the party. Okay, so camping, glamping is fun. The van life people talk about free campsites. Maybe you could showcase some of these sites ideas. Education is always useful to me. Okay, so Janelle, here in Washington and all over the U.S., you have public lands. You have BLM, Bureau of Land Management, and all that stuff. A lot of those places, if you just you take your Google Earth or something like that, or I use Onyx, which I pay for a subscription for Onyx, and it'll show you where public lands are and private lands are and all that. And what that does is you can figure out where you can go to camp for free. Oh, wow. Thank you. Thank you, Lisa. Appreciate that so much. What was saying? Okay, so you can find public lands all over the place. One of the things that I didn't actually talk about, which was coming up in this last bill that we had here for the, what was it, the big beautiful bill? They were trying to steal our public lands, you guys. They've been always trying to steal our public lands. They were going to sell it all off. And that was in the bill. But hopefully a lot of you guys, like I did, went and made a fuss about it. So I got a hold of our congressman or whatever it is and sent some emails, because that public land is so important to us. It really is. If we lose that, then what do we have? So I'm so thankful that they stopped that and kept that out of the bill. I don't like to get into the politics of everything, but boy, I would have lost all my favorite camping sites if they would have sold them off. That would have been terrible. Really terrible. So we got to be looking out for that stuff. We got to be looking out for those sneaky things that they put in those bills. I don't even know how many pages it is, But anyways, right now, thankfully, we have those public lands, the BLM lands, that you can go camp at for 14 days straight. Now, they're dry camps. You don't have some of them have toilets and stuff like that, but, so anyways, try to bring this all back around. I use an app called Onyx that shows me where public land is. And if you zoom in on that public land, you can find a lot of primitive campsites to go camp at. And so that's what I do. Most of my campsites that I go camp at are on public land, way up in the national forests and things like that. Those are the best places that I find to go camping. They're away from people, and you don't have to pay a hefty price to have a neighbor. So, free camping. Yeah, about free camping. Or you just buy yourself a nice piece of property, throw up a tent out there, a little safe spot campsite. Or you buy a piece of property and you rent it out on Hip Camp. That's a good idea right there. That's really funny, John. Good night. Oh, wow. Thank you. Thank you, Lisa. I appreciate your support very much. Me and the family really do appreciate it. Fort Bragg over the ocean. Wow, that sounds interesting. Oh, Barbara says, do I have to deal with stink bugs in my area? Here in Wisconsin, it really puts a damper on our camping. Yes, we do. We've got stink bugs all over the place. And they range from really big ones to like little ones. And there's these little ones that smell like, I don't know what that smell is. It's kind of like, oh, what is it? Like vapor rub or something like that. There's this little guy that smells really weird. And you like flick them or something, or you grab them and you toss them away and your hand smells. Wow, Marcus, thank you so much. You guys really don't have to send those in, but I appreciate it. Family and I do appreciate it. Thank you, guys. First time campers, any tips? Well, I think the thing that I had to do was just go. I just had to go. Me and Shelby, we got, this is a really cool thing that we got as a wedding gift, was a tent. Genius idea. I think that's really a cool idea. There's an idea for any of you guys that are going to a wedding or something this summer. If you don't know what to get them a tent. Buy them a tent. So we got a tent from one of my buddies, actually. And it sat in the shed, and we really didn't do anything with that tent for a very long time. Until I was like, we got to go camping. We got to go camping. We got to just do it. So it was just kind of one of those things. Just go. If you don't feel comfortable going out in the woods by yourself or into an area that kind of seems like there's a lot of wildlife, definitely go grab like a campground that's close to you, that's not too expensive and has all the amenities you want, and just start there. Go camp there. We have plenty of campgrounds that I love to go to that we went to as kids that are down by the Snake River, and they're some of the most beautiful little campgrounds, and it's got all the stuff you want there, you know. Start off there. You know, just get yourself some cheap stuff. You don't have to get expensive gear. Go to Walmart. Walmart really has a lot of things, or Amazon. You can get some cheap things. During the summer like this, the summer heat, you don't need really expensive down like sleeping bags. You can even just take your comforter from home. We've done that before. We've grabbed a little comforter from home, throw down a little inflatable mattress from Walmart for 20 bucks, and you got a campground, you know, you got a campsite. So make it simple. Yes, the heat is really the killer. That's why I've been enjoying the water sports, like getting out on the water, being out by the water. Was there another super chat? Thank you, Jennifer. Thank you, Jenny. Thank you, Kenny, for your adventures and touching our souls with the Lord's prayers. Beautiful. Thank you so much, Jenny. Appreciate that so much. Good to see you, Billy. Thank you so much for joining. Hello from Georgia. Do you watch any other YouTube camping channels? Well, lately, actually, I've been watching Rocket Kit. And the reason that is because I've been learning about boating. If you guys have seen Rocket Kit, he's from Australia, I believe. I believe he's from Australia. And he's been taking out the little inflatable boat that I have and going out and hitting the ocean and camping on islands and doing a lot of the things that I kind of tried to do in the last video. And he was a little bit of an inspiration to me in what I've been doing lately. Other than that, really, I don't really watch a ton of YouTube in that sense. I usually use YouTube for education. So, when I bought the new motor that I just got, the used motor, paid for it with my own money, not sponsored. I needed to learn how to check some of the things that I needed to do on the motor. You know, you want to make sure you're getting a good motor. All the things that I don't know, I learned on YouTube. But I have been watching Rocket Kit. I've been enjoying his stuff. He actually came to Florida, I think, just recently, and did a whole trip here in the U.S. So I thought that was cool. Oh, that's cool, Sarman. I'm glad to hear that. What's my take on blow-up tents? I like them. The reason I like them is because they're easy to set up. They're a bit heavy, though. That is the problem. The blow-up tents are really good for multiple people if you have at least a couple of people, maybe a family of 4. The one tent that I have, the yellow one, I can do that one solo. It's not that bad for me to pick up and move around. But I do like the ease of the pop-up tents, you know, whether it's inflatable or even like this one. This one's a pop-up tent. It's got the kind of like my what do you call it? Ice shelters, you know, the ice shelters. Yeah, Gil, it's got to be a quality, you know, tent. That was a weird one. That was a really weird, interesting tent, but they've come a long ways. They really have, these inflatable tents. And this one is inflatable on the floor and it floats. So I'm really excited to get this one back out on the water and try that overnight. So that'll be the next video, you guys. We're gonna go out this week and we're gonna float with this tent, and I may drag it out with the boat. I'm not really sure. You've got your degree in YouTube videos. Yeah, Marcus. Certified in so many things. I hear you. I fixed so much stuff through YouTube. It really is handy. That's what YouTube should be about, right? And that was another one of my thoughts. So, you know, YouTube has become very I've got another thought process here. I'll get back to your guys' comments here in just a second. What is YouTube? You know, what is YouTube? How did YouTube start? And then where is YouTube now? YouTube started with just literally home videos. It was just home videos. I remember when YouTube first started out, I even have videos on the YouTube platform that aren't even, they're just a private account that I have of me and my brother. we had these little mopeds. It was like a little moped, right? And we put a 6 horsepower on our little moped, and we were running around the back alleyways out in the country and having a good time. And I filmed it on like a potato, basically. It was a little flip phone or something that I had. Filmed it, and I ended up putting it on YouTube. It was just that's what YouTube was. It was like this just place that you could go share videos with your friends and family, right? And where has it become now? It's a job for a lot of people. It's quality content. It's fun content. It surpasses a lot of TV shows in quality, in quantity, in viewership. I mean, YouTube is huge now. It is huge. It is a big production for a lot of people. And I think we've lost the you part, you know? We've lost the, I just want to watch somebody just do their normal thing around the house, or I just want to watch somebody's daily life, and it doesn't have to be super fancy, you know? I like to edit video, and I like to make it entertaining, to capture an audience, to keep your attention, because a lot of things these days, it's just so easy, especially on YouTube, to just go to the next video. Just watch the next video. It's not interesting enough. It's not interesting enough. But my idea, and especially with getting away from the sponsors and stuff like that, you know, with the sponsors comes a format that you've got to fulfill for the client. No more sponsors. It gets back to the YouTube thing that it was in the beginning. You. It's you and me doing something, you know, whether it's camping, whether it's fishing, riding a motorcycle, whatever it is that I want to do, I should be able to post on YouTube, right? And it doesn't have to be fancy. So that was one of my ideas lately. It was just kind of like getting back to the roots of what YouTube is about. Like, why are we doing YouTube? Why am I sharing videos? I don't really want it to feel like a job. I want it to be something that I enjoy to do and share with you guys. Kind of like, you know how you'd have those forums, like back in the day, you could go on a forum and you could learn things from people because they'd have knowledge and you'd all type it out, you know, you'd kind of research what you want. Kind of, I guess, Google now. But you'd have that community of people around a certain subject. And I'd like to think that that subject is camping. We all like to go camping. We'd like to see different things, see how you can do something. Putting a stick of butter in a deodorant can, you know, or in a deodorant. Hey, that's a cool idea. I want to share that with you guys. Like, things like that. Making YouTube you again. About you, the viewer, about me, just doing daily life stuff. It doesn't have to be so... such a production. So there's my another thought that I had that I wanted to share with you guys. Try to get back to more of just YouTube, you know, being you. Real life stuff, that's right. Oh, Darren asks, when am I going to put a gas outboard on the boat? In the next video, I hope. I got it. I finally got one. I found a old 1994 Mercury 15 horsepower. I kind of geeked out on it a little bit. I was super excited. Hello, Leslie. Kenny, blessing from the Gulf Coast. Yes, your content is a blessing to those of us that want to connect to what others are out there doing, but don't want questionable language. Agreed with that too. Got to keep it family friendly, and that's where this channel has always been, and that's where I want to keep it. That's not part of my vocabulary. Wow, I wish I could read your message there, Ronnie. Whew! Air conditioner is working really well. I'm thankful for that. It is toasty out here, especially in a tent. Hello, Amber. Good to see you. Sarman, yes, I did buy a gas motor for the boat. I wish I could show you guys pictures. And I can't go too far because I'm connected to the Wi-Fi, so I can't really show you that either. But maybe I'll post some pictures after this. I'll throw them on the community tab. That's another thing about, or something that I just found out about, is the community tab on YouTube. There's a if you go to the channel page, I think it's just from your mobile phone. I'm not really sure. But there's a point where you can click on community, the community tab, and you guys can post a picture of whatever you guys are doing or something that you might think is interesting for me to see. And you can post that in the community tab. And I can see that stuff, where I don't think you guys were able to post pictures or stuff like that before. So check out the community tab. Kenny, do you have a vegetable garden? If so, what are you growing? Yes, we do. We do have some veggies. Maybe I can show you guys that. We'll see. We've got, well, it's really Shelby's like little baby right now. We've got tomatoes. I think we got tomatoes. Bell peppers, zucchini, carrots, cabbage, no, not cabbage, lettuce. Lily's got some blueberries she's trying to grow. I can't remember what else. If Shelby was on the live stream, she'd let you know. I did see that, Gil. I saw your spider hunting dog. Yeah, you can post pictures in the community tab or the community chat. I think you have to post it yourself, though. Like, you can't go to one of my pictures or one of my posts and post pictures. I don't know. I don't really know. Wow, thank you, Lisa. Really appreciate that. Do you have a question or anything, Lisa? Woo. But yeah, we have been doing a garden. This is the first year that we've ever done one. It's been so, I don't know, I think it's, we saw a post or something that, thank you so much, Lisa. Well, if you do have a question or anything, just let me know, and I'll try to answer it for you. We saw this meme or something that said, like, I used to be hip or something, that I used to be cool or something, but now I'm in my 40s and I love tending my garden, or I stare at the garden, or I can't remember exactly what it said. Or it was like, in my 20s I would go party, but now all I look forward to is like sipping on like tea and watching my veggies grow or something like that. I don't know. It was really funny. Me and Shelby saw it. It was hilarious because it was like, yep, that's the stage of our life now, I guess. We're no longer cool. We just like to stay home and water our garden. Oh yeah, I could use my own tomatoes. So here's one thing I wanted to talk about too. So we've got the we got this channel, Baum Outdoors, and I've got Baum Grillins. A lot of you guys know that, but maybe some of you don't. There's two channels. I've neglected Baum Grillins since I found this channel, or since I started this channel. But Jackson, my boy, he's found some interest in maybe possibly doing some grilling and doing a little bit of video editing. So me and Jackson might start up doing some more grilling things. and kind of he's got some recipes and stuff he wants to try. So we might start doing some me and Jackson grilling channel type stuff on Baum Grillins. And one of the ideas is with the garden, to have the grill like right next to the garden with all the herbs and stuff, and be able to just like, all right, we need we got a tomato here. Like grab a fresh tomato out and chop it up for the channel, or for the video or for the recipe, and kind of do stuff like that. So I think I'm definitely gonna try to revive Baum Grillins. It's just a lot of work, you guys. It really is. I can hardly keep one channel going. So when Jackson said that he wanted to start grilling and start doing some recipes and stuff, I was like, yeah, let's try it, dude. I mean, if I can teach him how to, help him with the recipe, and then he can learn to edit and do all that, hey, that's great. He can get his start into making some videos and doing things like that. So be on the lookout for that. If you guys aren't subscribed to Baum Grillins, go check it out. I've got a ton of videos on there too. I actually started doing adventure stuff, so it kind of has a mixture of grilling recipes and camping. So yeah. Hello from Minnesota. Thank you, Julie. Hello, Tammy from Michigan. Reed says, I no longer go camping due to severe apnea. Oh no. I'm really sorry. I'm hoping or praying that you can actually get some good sleep. Oh boy, that's a good question, Resonant. Can you fill an inflatable tent with helium? That would probably make for a good video. Yeah, if you guys haven't subscribed to Baum Grillins, just look up BAUM, and it kind of was a weird last little thing, Grillins, so GRILLINZ. There you go, it's Grillins with a Z, right? Yep, perfect. Baum Grillins. That's how I got started in YouTube. I've told the story a lot, but maybe some of you guys are new. I started out with a barbecue channel. It was the first time I'd ever grilled anything. So the first 2 videos that I made were literally of me. Well, I didn't know what I was doing on YouTube, so I couldn't make a video more than 15 minutes for some reason. So it was a 2-part video, my very first video. And I assembled my Weber charcoal grill, and then cooked up a steak for the first time on charcoal. So that was the start of all the YouTube stuff. Was I started out on a grilling channel, doing some barbecue. You should do your floating tent again. That's what we're gonna do, Lisa. I'm hoping this next video will be this tent right here. This is the floating tent that I'm in. Nice. I don't know if you can see the floor here, but the floor is like, basically, this is a like a sup board material. So this board right there itself, here, hold on a second. Let's see if I can climb out of here. There we go. All right, here we go. Here is the floating tent. So this right here is basically a sup board material. This is inflated to like 10 PSI. It's really sturdy, very, very stable. It's just like a sup board. And then you put the tent on top of it and you got a floating tent right there. I've taken it out on one other video. Some of you guys have seen it. And we're gonna do it again this week. I don't think I'm gonna bring the air conditioner though. So, but yeah, it's got the port for the air conditioner. It's nice. Then here, hopefully I don't lose you guys. Here's the garden. Just a couple of raised beds. Looks a little dry right now. We probably got to get some water on there. And then me and Shelby built these planter boxes this last couple weeks. So yeah, there you go. And I'm still trying to get grass in here, but this is really, we've been working on the lawn, so it's a lot kind of dead. Like I said, it's scab lands out here. There we go. There's the inflatable tent. Not inflatable tent, sorry, floating tent. Ugh. Okay, I think I just saw somebody say something about my Crocs, and no, I have not. There you go. That's a bummer. I really like these Crocs. They're so cool. Never thought I'd be a Croc guy, but hey. They're just so easy to put on, and then you have the little strap. You just have that little strap on the back. You know, this is 2-wheel drive. This is 4-wheel drive, they say. Yeah. I got a bad wheel. Yeah. Whoa. Falling over here. Okay, let's see here. I might have missed some of you guys's. Oh, is there another super chat? Thank you so much. Julie, thank you. Oh, yeah, definitely going to have some... Well, the last time I took out this floating tent, maybe some of you guys will remember, but I had a drill that I made a little prop on, and I was able to propel myself out into the water. So I think this time what I'm going to do is I'm going to just kind of tow it out with the boat. I think that'll work. Put a mini Winnie motorhome on the water? Yeah, that would be really cool. Oh boy, 4-wheel drive, that's right. So I'm excited about the next couple of videos, you guys. I hope you guys are too. Just stay tuned. YouTube, the way that YouTube works is when a channel is not consistently uploading videos, you kind of fall off people's feed. So please, if you guys want to keep watching the channel, just check back on the channel page and the newest video will be right there. You're probably not going to always get notifications, even if you have the bell notification on. YouTube just kind of, they know what you like to watch. That's what it is. YouTube knows what you like to watch, and they put what they think you're going to want to watch in front of you. So if I don't put out a video every week and you don't click on that video every week, I kind of fall off your radar real fast. So if you guys want to keep watching and stay tuned in, just I've been posting videos every Saturday at 1 p.m. Pacific time. I don't know what that is, you know, in your location, but I don't know if I like that time. I might play with changing it up in different times and days just to kind of shake things up a little bit. But yeah, that's kind of it. You know, YouTube really, it really has this, you got to be there. You got to be present, you know, in front of people. So that's what we're going to do next week. So check back next week, next Saturday. This week I'll go out. We'll take this tent. We'll go float. We'll do a little camping overnight. I think it's going to be fun. Wow, thank you guys. You guys are really showing the support. Thank you. Thank you, Lisa. Thank you, Terry. Really appreciate it, you guys. Shiny nickel blades, yeah? I know. Well, here's the thing. Here's what YouTube's doing right now if you want to know the secret. YouTube has been trying to take over TikTok, you know, the shorts and stuff like that. So what they've been doing is if you have been on the if you've been on the platform for a while, which I have been over, what is it, going on 5 years now, you're kind of pushed to the side a little bit. The new creators now, what they want is they want new people coming in, getting excited about it, and uploading content to YouTube. So they're favoring all the new people. So all of the old channels now, if you notice, like a lot of the people that you watch, like even some of the guys that I'm subscribed to and other people that are in the same genre as me, camping, we're not getting the views that we used to. Not at all. Like, it's been cut drastically in like more than a half. The views that we used to get, they're not there anymore because YouTube's not promoting us anymore. We're the old channels. They're kind of hoping that maybe our fan base will support our channel. Basically, is what it is. So they're taking the new channels that are showing up. So if you want to start a YouTube channel right now, it's the time to do it. YouTube is supporting new people. So start up a YouTube channel if you want. You know, start up a camping channel. If you were excited about it, and you have a good idea, it's a good time to start YouTube because they really are promoting small channels right now. They're not supporting the big ones. Unless you've got like a massive following, 1 million subscribers or something like that. Even some of them, I'm seeing channels with millions of subscribers that are getting views that are similar to mine. I mean, it's crazy right now. So if you want to support your favorite YouTuber, and like my channel right now, it's based on you guys. It's not getting love from YouTube. So I don't know. That's just kind of how it is right now. That's the state of YouTube. But I don't know where I was going with that. Where was I going? How did I start into that? Anyways, I know you guys are the main supporters of the channel. That's why you guys are here. And I appreciate you guys so much. And we're just going to keep rolling. So next week we'll have another video of this. Like I said, we'll do some float camping. I think it's going to be a fun one. And yeah, we'll just see what happens, you guys. Kenny, look at squirrel. I am like that. I really am. Oh, look, an eagle. So that's kind of it, you guys. I think that's going to be it. That was a good amount of time. Looks like we've been doing this for over an hour. Oh, I'm planning a trip to Michigan. That'll be fun. Yeah. I don't think I've ever been to Michigan. I'm not going to stop making videos. I'll tell you that right now. Like I said, I'm still enjoying it. Even if I had to go get another job or something like that, you know, and if that happened, I'd still be making videos. It just wouldn't be as consistent, I guess. Or, yeah. I'm still loving doing this. You signed up for my group camp? I just don't know it yet. Thank you, Julie. I appreciate that. There's a lot of content on the channel, so if you guys are... I think I have a lot of little playlists and stuff too, so you can go check that out. I still try to answer comments and things too, so if you guys comment, I'll see if I can answer. All right, you guys, I'm going to wrap that up, though. We're going to call it quits. I'm going to kind of finalize this tent now that I remember how to do everything with it. It's holding air. I'm happy about that. I don't feel like I'm gonna sink when I take it out there this week. And I'll get it all put away, packed up. And yeah, I just thank you guys so much for being here, for hanging out with me, for listening to the chat. Hopefully I answered some of you guys' questions as well. And I hope you guys have a wonderful weekend. I hope you're out doing something fun. If it's hot, get by the lake, go do some swimming. Maybe you got a boat or something, a canoe, kayak. Yeah, and please share that with me on the community tab. Show me what you guys are up to today. That'd be actually a good idea. Do that. Right after this, go check out the community tab, post a picture, say hi. Let me see what you guys are up to today. So, all right, everybody. That is enough from me. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you guys. I love y'all. I'll see you soon. I'll keep you updated on how things go this week. So stay tuned for those posts as well. Bye, everybody. Bye. Love y'all.